Welcome back to the channel, where we dismantle ish and handle biz, where we stimulate the mental and improve your potential from education, which leads to elevation. Let's get to it and do it. It's a reaction to Aldon Smith's final words, where he OD'd, which causes from mental health. And it's sad and bad because the friends who he relied on and kept close to him didn't sound the alarm when he showed them signs that he needed help other than himself, that he couldn't do it himself. And they failed him because they was do boys and all that, and we done lost a hell of a player from the NFL defensive end. And it shows and proves the reason why money, power, women, cars, all that still didn't save you from yourself. So let's get into it.
I want it to be done right, like if this is, me trying back out for a team, you know what I mean? If I'm stepping back on the field, I want to make sure I show all that work I've been putting in. So I've been putting in work, right? So are you done with ball? Yeah, I'm done with ball. You're done with ball. You're just using that as as like an analogy, like I've been working on me, like me at like a deep level, and it's similar to like you training for the season to start. I've been putting in work. When I'm sitting in there and you get the age range of, you got 18, you got 60 or 70, y'all in the same area, and you have a lot of you have a lot of opportunities to interact with people who might, want to have that dialogue. And so I was able to test it out and see, can this work or not? Because, nobody has to be, they don't have to listen to you. They're going to tell you the truth, so I was able to have conversations with some of the gentlemen I met in there, and I mean, they were getting something from it. I was getting something from it. And so that was kind of, once again, let me see if I'm good at this, and if I enjoy this, if I'm passionate about it. And I am. I really do. I care.
49er Faithful, what up? We have some breaking news. First, before I report this, let me state to you that this is a unconfirmed report. Let me say it again. This is an unconfirmed report. I have this pretty well sourced from an individual who is close to the situation. Apparently, former 49er defensive end Aldon Smith has passed away. From what I understand, it was an overdose. This happened about 45 minutes to an hour ago in the Bay. Again, this is unconfirmed. I have this source from someone who was close.
Shout out to this guy right here. But Aldon Smith is dealing with mental health, which includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It is how we think, feel, and act fundamentally determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. It is a vital component of overall health, intrinsically linked to physical well-being. And the people he had around, the closest people who was his so-called friends, they failed him because a lot of signs showed that he had mental issues from when he was getting in arrests and doing things off the field that was endangering his football career. And his friends didn't call for help or get him any help because they were yes men. So it's imperative that people with mental health issues, no matter how rich you are, famous or whatever, they still can't deal with the daily life of stress, and sometimes they need other people to help them because they can't do it on their own. So if you ever have those type of issues, ask somebody for help, man. Seek help. Don't just take drugs to try to soften to kill the stress or to lose it or whatever, because all it's going to do is increase it.
To the situation, someone who was around when this happened. As you guys know, Aldon Smith was a immensely talented defensive end for the Niners. He was drafted by the Niners in 2011. He was the 7th overall pick out of Missouri. Played with the Niners from 2011 to 2014. Just oozing with talent. I think first year with the Niners, 2011, he had 14 sacks. 2012 had 19 and a half sacks. 2013 had 8 and a half sacks. And then he was, in and out of trouble through his time with the Niners. Apparently from this source, he was just, having a rough time. He was going through some things. And allegedly, he OD'd and passed away 45 minutes to an hour ago in the Bay. So, unconfirmed, Aldon Smith has allegedly passed away due to a...
Yeah, y'all get help from mental health issues. Don't try to handle it on your own if it's too much. And continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one might be the best one. Peace.